Talent Integration, the Online Academy of Art. Once you see that artistic realism is within reach, that it is a system of things and not precisely a talent that one is born with, you can get together with your schoolmates and begin building an art academy. Be careful not to charge students upfront tuition. A real school teaches for free. Like a business investor, take a percentage from student art sales. I suggest you ask the student to decide how much of a cut you should get, and perhaps allow for yearly adjustments with a cool-down period. A painting that comes to life will keep a museum alive, supports galleries and all the artistic things that connect to them. Art supports artists. Even the famous artists will come to your online classes. Building the Art Academy, making it tuition-free, but taking a percent cut is important. But before you get there, know that you will also need to teach all the classes that enable digital painting. Not all students are going to be good with computers. You will have to teach how to put a desktop workstation together, how to install Linux in Krita, and so on. But you will also need to offer programming Krita extensions classes, compiling and extending Krita, or GIMP and similar. And probably how to do generative programming, how to write P5.js, how to program or arrange or build SVG files, and how to make them reactive. The future of the Academy is about becoming a complete and real school, one that has an independent educational curriculum from the fantasy education of the popular standardized curriculum that provides little results. You also have to recognize your limits and that you deserve to have a good and stress-free life. That is why you need help from your friends. No one should be burdened or forced into things that don't move them, that don't inspire them. And realize that there is no future in centralized education because it's too easy to corrupt. Neither brick and mortar nor a website that can be shut down will create a school that is worthy of your students. Your school needs to be distributed the way large computer games are, and it absolutely needs to operate just fine when disconnected from the internet. Art sells. Your academy can help people out of poverty, so this must be a really reliable program. The online component should be limited to sales. Here, Dribble and Creative Market are good examples of an Art Academy storefront. You may also need to invent a new class of software that will allow for rapid development and global editing. It is most likely an event-based system where things listen and respond to well-named events or commands. For example, student sign-up form submission, or visitor visiting the homepage. Event-based systems can be represented by graphs, where a node represents an event and an edge or connecting line a connection to some other event that can be triggered from here. However, leave graphs for last, because you need to build out a collaborative environment first. It works very similar to Wikipedia, but articles are the events or graph nodes. When the homepage of this system opens, one of the things you will see is Visitor Visiting Homepage event. When you click on that, you will find English descriptions of what the visit does, and on the sidebar, what events can be triggered from here. The text will be written in BDD's given, when, then syntax. This will allow for students to collaboratively build the academy inside out, while leaving the actual programming to developers. Like MediaWiki, just use SQL tables. They aren't primitive. They are a good, solid, and lovely idea. Yeah, just learn from MediaWiki, the technology behind Wikipedia, and it will give you good ideas. Your most difficult challenge is already solved. Overlaying reference images over the drawing canvas serves as both reference for shapes and a perfect palette. This is a simple idea that anybody can learn with minimal practice. Soon, your storefront will fill with art, and your crowdsourcing engine will fill with art requests that students can fulfill for money, where you also take a % cut to expand the academy. Make no mistake, your Academy of Art is meant to change the world. The Academy of Art is meant to save students from debt, from college debt, and offer a real education that shows real results and leads them out of poverty. People of the world need real education, one that improves their knowledge, enhances their wisdom, and ignites their greatness. This is necessary for humanity to advance beyond broken ideas. Terrible things like lack of universal income and tolerance of poverty and hunger, or destroying food so that the hungry can't eat it and prices can remain high. This is not who we are. Each generation has a chance to redefine the future, and each chance requires but a seed that only later grows into a tree. The Academy of Art is just one small idea that life will present to you. But if it calls to you, then this is your path towards greatness.